5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, well, that's the end of my turn.
Oh, good.
Well, I don't think I'm going to be surviving to the end of the game, so I'm just going to get rid of these gambling cards immediately.
That's fair.
No, 2
Draw
gambling
back
cards.
up 5. Draw 5 to go back to 7, sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Where were
didn't
you
read that
earlier?
properly
Where were
before
you
did.
earlier? Where were you
mean,
earlier?
If you needed them earlier, but if you have them now, that's probably very good. Saying that we're actually on 6s and 8s
Oh, yeah.
for gaps, which is
Whizgill.
yep.
I play the card that is literally titled.
Oh,
Literally, Baneful Spirit is dragging Murgarth away by the cheek.
yep. Well, you know.
However,
I just fish hooked him.
Yeah, just in the corner of his mouth.
Lose 3 fortitude. If they lose fortitude in this way, they gain a blessing.
So this is actually a really good time.
Whizgill, but you do get a blessing.
Is a really good time to use this card, the Auto Defense, which will reduce the fortitude loss by 2. So I will take 1, and I will still get the blessing, provided it works.
It works.
It takes effect, but I lose a fortitude, and 2 other players also lose a fortitude. Okay, so I lose 2 fortitude because I lower it by 2.
Lose
So
it
I
by
take-
2, but then get another damage.
and I get a blessing, so I'll take that. So we'll work in order of things, so it's not as confusing. Then 2 other players will lose 1 fortitude. It will ricochet back and hit Murgarth and Snake Lady as well. Why not? Because you've still got a little extra health.
What does those cards? Do those cards count as a sometimes action? Oh no, wait, doesn't matter. It's just if I lose fortitude from a card played by another player.
Yeah,
which is technically true.
For the sake of argument, that card is a sometimes card.
Oh, good. Turnabout is Fair Snakes. You also lose a fortitude and petrify 1 card. Whizgill's running low.
Yeah. Can I offer you a blessing?
Anything you can. No, he can. It's in his hand. He can.
You can petrify the blessing, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant just literally just give you a blessing.
I thought initially it was like bribe you with cards from his hands. I was like, what the hell?
You know what?
As I'm aware, I can petrify a blessing.
You can take that blessing.
Goes on the bottom, so you won't be getting that back.
You're going to have to remember that Shadow Foxes, though, just in case.
Well, it's the only blessing in there at the moment, so.
Okay.
I've taken the damage, by the way.
You took the damage, and I got to bed. Okay, yes. So that's the end of the action turn, I believe.
Okay.
Big time.
I think that was a bit of a back and forth.
That was definitely a back and forth. Yeah. Right. I need to give a drink to someone. That's going to be Nerodia.
Fair enough.
We haven't had many extra drinks this time round. Like I've tried
You've
twice.
tried a few times. You succeeded once.
Once succeeded, yeah. Normally we end up with drinks piles of like 4s or 5s.
I blame the economy.
So do I.
And it's standard wine.
It's wine.
Standard wine 2. Classy.
2.
It says.
I will take that, and I am really hurting.
You are close.
End of round. So, currently in last place and in danger of going out is Murgarth the Blessed, aka the Random Genius, who has got a difference of 3.
It's very much a glass cannon deck. This it's hard, but there's very little ways I can protect myself or get health back outside of potentially the occasional blessing. So it is very much a case of I either attack fast and attack hard to wipe people out, or I just get overwhelmed, and that's what's happening now. It's still a lot of fun to play as Murkoff.
Each deck's have like different strategies. Like sometimes you
to be
just
fair,
stay back.
We're not massively off difference.
That is true. Despite everything that's happened, we are within 4 points of each other.
Yes, because in joint second is both Wizgil, aka Shadowfox, and Gog, aka me. Both of us are on 6. And Earthart, aka Narodia the Petrifier, is only 1 ahead on difference at 7. So it is actually very close as we head into the next round.
It seems like our general vibe of playing is it makes everyone get low, and then who's going to be the first to...
Yeah.
Who's going to be the first to turn?
Start for me.
Yes.
It's like everyone gets low, there's a big alliance, then you split off, and then it's who's going to backstab who first, who's going to be the next target.
I propose to be the leader of the anti-Murgoth alliance.
Well, no, the person who like is normally gets low quite early tends to be left alone by us. Actually,
Yeah.
Well, depends on the player.
Depends on the player. Yeah, there are a couple of players that do go in for the kill.
Absolutely, but in general, they're kind of kept around for a bit because
they're an easy target at the end, at least.
They can do more, but always it's more actually is like a human shield in terms of additional effects and stuff.
Yeah,
and the person who is last tends to go after the person who's in first.
Yeah, there was one round that I played in which I was the first person out after one cycle around the table.
Yeah,
because I had unfortunate placements of cards, and it just happens basically.
It does happen, but we don't feel very happy about it when it does.
Yeah.
Well, most of us don't feel very happy.
Most of us don't.
Most of us don't.
Okay, so let's start. Like I say, I'm currently on 15 health and 9 alcohol, aka 6. Is gambling Gog in? No, because he's discarding that card. Likewise, does Gog have winning hand? Not this time he doesn't. He's discarding that as well. In fact, while we're on the subject, Gog has been chipped away at so much. Gog's really not happy with any of you, to be honest. Gog is now officially angry.
Oh, just gain fortitude.
Gog's angry now and gains 2 fortitude.
And as that is an anytime card, it is played before his draw phase.
Indeed, which means I also have the ability to draw another 5 cards because I've only got 2 cards left in my hand now after that. Yep.
It's like,
more gambling cards. Thank you very much indeed, game. This is fantastic.
So, gambling.
Gambling.
I don't know if you're allowed. I don't know if you can technically play in any time during your draw and discard phase, but we usually say we play it right before your turn. It's like
technically,
quote before your
you'd
turn.
be playing your anytime card at the gap between the end of one player's turn and the beginning of your turn.
It's your first action is what we
that's technically when
that
card's going to get
played. You can't draw up to 7 and then go play an anytime card. It's still in my draw phase and then draw another one. We don't.
No. As soon as you start drawing, then you're immediately at the draw part of your turn.
Yeah.
And any time card will be played at that point after the drawing.
So we are kind and lenient.
Okay. Well, what are we going to do about this then?
Let's find out.
Am I going to be dancing with Gog?
Someone might be.
I mean, for the sake of argument, somebody might be.
Oh boy.
Gog did try to chat up earlier.
The Rodier accepted the chat up, I believe.
Also, Gog, here you have snake hips.
Hey.
Along with snake everything else as it happens. So, why not? You're in the lead, mate.
It's fine.
Anyway, everybody, it's time for the thing that everyone loves. It's time to dance with Gog.
Yeah.
Dance with Gog, pick another player. They lose 4 fortitude, but
Big
they lose
damage.
4 fortitude, but they gain a lifetime of experience.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean, on the plus side, as a snake lady, he's not going to step on your feet.
This is true.
That's true.
That is indeed very
There's
true.
literally nothing I can do about that.
Okay, well, Gog give drink to Whizgill.
Mm.
Gog then drinks. Gog consumes Chieftain's ice beer for 5.
There's the 5.
There's the 5.
Gog
An old
thinks
favourite
this
now
tastes
available.
yucky.
I'm sorry, I have to stop playing with the drinks.
Can only be affected by an I don't think so.
Guess what I don't have?
You don't have your I don't think so.
Nope.
Random Genius already played theirs, so it's only Whizgill.
No. There's the 5 we mentioned that we thought existed earlier. An old favourite, it says, now available year-round. Well, screw you, game. Gog has to take 5 alcohol.
Oh no, 5 alcohol. However, will you cope? This person who has drunk 6 alcohol in the drink says.
I'm tied with you and I have drunk more.
God, everyone is now down
Anyway.
at 3 other than me.
Yeah, I was going to say Whizgill's actually winning,
Yeah.
and Whizgill's up
Yes,
next.
Whizgill's winning.
Oh god, I'm dreading to think if Whizgill gets a particular card.
Well, is it Whizgill's turn now?
It is Whizgill's
It
turn.
is Whizgill's turn.
Oh, we're going to draw. So I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Look at that gambling. You know what?
You too, huh?
We're gonna.
You want to do gambling? I think that might be good actually at this point.
Well, I can't start any gambling. Let's put it that way.
Oh, that's a pity.
Ah,
You
I
know what?
can if you want.
I'm gonna paint the target. I'm suddenly feeling extremely creative. Gain 3 fortitude. May play another action card. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come on.
Oh boy.
And in terms of that,
this?
my score. Each other player pays you 1 gold. It's my gold
Hang
attracting
on,
device,
before
but we
we do
gotta.
that-
But we gotta at least see if it works. Does not take effect. I lose a fortitude, and someone must discard a random card. Okay, so I lose a fortitude.
Yep.
You'll keep your gold, and someone, if we roll the magical dice, yellow Earthart's discarding a
no.
card from his hand.
That's
No,
okay. You're drawing up again in a sec.
Yeah.
he is, but there's a card I really don't want to lose.
Well, hang
Was
on.
it, was it random card? Or
Pick a
was it
player.
random
They
card?
must. Pick a player. They must discard a random card from their hand.
Just pick
Okay.
Shadow Fox.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle,
What have we
shuffle,
got?
shuffle, shuffle.
There's 4
know.
cards. What's it going to be?
it's going to be.
Nerodia is losing.
Oh no.
I don't think
so.
No!
I will say, that's actually not the worst one in my hand you could have picked.
Okay,
That's
well,
pretty freaking bad.
It's
yeah,
pretty bad. I had 2 others I'd have much more preferred you to take, but
yeah, but
although I do love the pose on that one.
yeah, the
Exactly.
tongue out, eye down.
All right, get your drinks face done.
Yeah, well, there you go. 1 for Murgath. There's
Oh.
nothing. Oh, and the rig deck is
No, there's one more.
1 more card. All right, so
One more.
we'll sort that out in a bit. And I am drinking a halfling stout.
Fantastic. 2 alcohol for you.
Well, we're going to do a little blessing to reduce it by 2 and increase my health by 1.
For goodness sake.
Oh boy, yeah. I think
That's a nice drink for
You know-
you.
Did you see how I said I was painting the target for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. But
Yeah.
you know what?
I figured people
think we
need a target.
I think we should. Gog thinks we should raise a toast
Okay.
to Whizgill.
Before we do that, though,
Mhm.
you do not get your fortitude. Because you lost the alcohol content, you do not get the fortitude.
Oh,
back.
it's one or the other, yeah.
one or the other.
Reduce alcohol drink you are drinking by 2. Reducing the alcohol by 2. Reduce it.
The
It-
if you like the instructions
Oh.
on the card.
So it's not
Yeah.
both. It's one or the
Oh,
other.
It's not both, it's one or the other, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Get that fortitude back down to 12.
No.
Still
But
All
never,
right.
but never mind, because Gog says you drink more.
Drink more. Another
Play this
drink.
card during another player's drink phase. That player must drink an additional.
Drinking contest.
Oh no!
Well, that screws it.
That might be okay. So each player has a card. So
This might win Wizkill the game.
You might-
ironically.
So
Hang
I will take the last card.
However,
And-
we are now out of a drink deck, so
And now we
everyone
pay the
gold at the end.
goals.
What's this in Gog's sock?
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh,
Fair enough.
hang on.
Have you got one of those
I
as well?
got this from my last adversary.
All right, there's your coin back.
Play this card when about to lose gold. Use
Oh,
gold.
it's one of the Lich King's fingers.
It is.
A whole rubied finger is only worth 1 gold. That seems a bit of a.
No, it is. It is part
Oh,
of the Lich King's deck.
Mm.
Is that any one of any
Right.
finger with a ring on it is 1 gold.
Well, this will kill me, so let's see how it goes.
Let's see what. Okay, so yeah, so we get a new
Well,
drink deck.
Yeah, shuffle it for me, please.
There we go.
All right, so I'm next.
You're next.
We who are about to
then-
pass out salute you.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Let's grab this one.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, I got the
Fermented
fermented
orc
orcs.
sweat.
Oh, that looks horrible.
If fermented orc sweat was not the result of a drink event or chaser, you may split it with another player. So again, it's a split drink that you can't split. Fermented orc sweat cannot be affected by any other card that splits a drink.
And I can do
Use
nothing.
-3 health.
I can do nothing
Because you
about
work
it.
with No alcohol.
So it's no alcohol. I lose 3 health, and I don't pay it. So you
Oh,
get,
light
Dark-
ale.
like
Okay.
Or
one.
dark ale, sorry.
Dirty dishwater for -1 health.
-1 health.
I'm
Okay,
still
let's
technically winning.
get the ridiculously big drink. There it is. Oh,
Oh,
it's
one.
light ale with
Oh,
chasers.
one.
1.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh
Yes.
no!
Oh no.
Because we now need to drink off.
It's...
Uh,
God freaking.
all right.
Well, you know, I'm gonna put my I'm putting my gold in the middle.
Same here.
Oh,
God,
holy water.
Oh,
So you gain health, but you don't. Oh,
Can you ignore a drink?
No, I've got nothing to ignore drinks. I've had the 2 ignore drink cards, and the rest of them are still in the deck.
No.
oh.
Gog,
So
Gog has got gambling Gog in and Gog raise as his card,
no.
as well as sorry Gog no own strength again, and Gog is still waiting for any of the other goddamn useful cards. So yeah, great.
Yeah, everyone pays a gog
Yeah.
of gold before he collapses.
Yeah, if it's any consolation, there's some gold for gold.
Rich.
Next card was stop poking Gog. Then Gog gets Wench think that tip. Wench bring more drink. Still not got the ignoring drink card. Gambling Gog in. Gog not think so. Buy drinks. Drink more. So if I've got rid of my I'd have been out anyway. Because if I got rid of my entire hand, I'd have still not been able to ignore the drink.
Oh,
So
boy.
the last 8 cards you must have. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Right.
next 7. Oh, Gog loves everybody. There's what that was. Gog
There we go.
gambling. How many gambling cards has Gog got? Tip Wench. Gog is
It's
winning
an
hand.
early- it's
Shut
an
up!
early
Oh, shut
text.
up! There we go.
Sorry.
No. That's the card name.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was talking over.
Yes,
No,
shut
no.
up! Shut up is the name of the card, which is the next. But that's just
Fortitude
affects
alcohol.
Fortitude
Yeah.
alcohol. That's not ignore a drink card.
So what was Gog's last card then?
Gog it must be.
This
Ignore
tastes
drink
Ignore a
card.
drink card. Yeah.
There's 2 whole rounds additional where I would not have been able to ignore any drink. So
Wow.
Gog just got clobbered.
I'm sorry.
1,
Gog.
2, 3, 4.
I mean, Gog made it to 19.
Gog had 19 alcohol for Gog.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Wow. Anyway, Gog hate all of you. Has done for entire game.
Well,
Gog considering packing up adventuring lark. His
Well-
American president needs specific role filled in cabinet. Might take
Right.
that up. Is equally is equally qualified at this point.
true.
So,
So-
because Gog has been knocked out of the game, all of his gold is split equally between the players and the inn. The inn gets half the gold, and then the players collectively get the other half, which we then have to split equally among ourselves. Any leftover gold then goes back to the inn. So Gog
was
had
like
Pay for
18
Gog's
gold.
board.
So 9 to the inn, 9 between ourselves. 9 divided by 3 is 3. So we all got 3 gold.
Hey,
Gog to appear on Fox and Friends this Wednesday.
Gog
The
at
other
least got a
drink that
very
I had,
nice
by the
room.
way, was the
was
fairy
the fairy
ale.
ale. Yeah.
So that's
No.
gone as well. Let me. Hey
That one-
YouTube, let me just reset
interestingly-
this camera for you.
That one is missing the ale in the background.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. So, beginning of my turn, first card decays.
Thank
There you
you.
Keep forgetting his name. Murgoth gets his card back. I'm gonna discard my winning hand.
Yeah.
And draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. I have 3 of the same card in this hand.
Is it all gambling I'm in?
Gambling.
Blah, 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 blah. Right, well, otherwise I'm never going to get to play this card. You need a moment in the statuary hall. So I'm going to let someone else read that out because they're all covering it up, so I can't read it.
You need a moment in the statuary hall. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude. If they lose fortitude in this way, then until the beginning of their next turn, they may not play cards. They ignore all effects, and players may not pick them when a card effect asks them to pick a player. Now, if I'm totally honest, this is not massively helpful in a free player situation.
No.
You say that,
No.
however, I am going to use the glare ability.
Yes,
which costs
glare
2.
2, and your turn ends now, which
So
is
no
actually helpful
drinking.
for you because
Yes.
that means no drinks. Yes.
So Gog gets their card back. Not
Oh,
sure how hard
good!
that
I'm
is.
so happy.
Wizgill gets their card back. Not their
Yeah.
blessing back, though.
Not their blessing,
And
okay.
I am picking Murgoth.
I
Okay.
take the damage.
Yep.
And you're
You're
frozen.
Incidentally, Gog's card was not a gambling card. It was why you laugh at Gog.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
Erodia never laughed at Gog. But yes, so
so you're
the
frozen until the
random
beginning of your
genius
next turn, and his turn ended
Which
now.
is-
It's your turn. So-
my turn is now ended. So random genius, next is your turn.
Yes.
Oh, no,
you're now- I'm
I'm
frozen.
petrified.
No, you're not. You're unpetrified now. Start your
it's
turn.
your turn. Start of your turn.
It was a very short-lived.
That's why I was saying it's not particularly helpful in a free player situation because either
Oh, I misread that. I thought it was
either-
the next of until it was the beginning of your
Erodia's
next turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
No,
if-
it's your next turn.
yeah, because if it's a free player situation, okay, Earthop picks you, in which case you immediately become unpetrified, or alternatively, he picks Shadow Fox, in which case Murgoth's only person that he can target that Ramsey
Me.
can target is Earthart. So it's
If anything, you want to
there
petrify
are
yourself.
downsides to that card. You're the only person he could actually attack.
Fair enough. Well, I'm discarding my gambling cards because I don't need them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
because I'm
does?
probably going to be
We're
out
not-
at the end of the round.
We're not going to knock anyone out from Monday at this point. Gambling pays better in a large
join
group.
Gog over by fire and listen to stories.
Okay.
As
Gog has
Gog
put
mumbles in
Spotify
his
on.
sleep.
Gog put Spotify on.
What is on Gog's Spotify Wrapped for this year?
Gog Spotify Wrapped. Half Ogre Hoedown. Gog like country music.
That's fair.
It's good for dancing too.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Why he's such a good dancer with such good rhythm.
Right. Well, I'm gonna. Okay. This is going to be.
You got
Okay.
this, Ian.
Right.
I hope you got some ignore drink cards in that deck, in that hand even.
There's
So,
a
I'm
difference
gonna
of
play
1. So yeah.
This sword is but a nuisance. I can still fight. Pick another player. They lose 4 fortitude, but they do get a blessing.
Well, that would kill Earth,
That would kill Narodia, yes.
but
Hmm.
put Whizgill down to 1.
Yes. And I think I'd want to make this as interesting as possible.
Hmm.
So I'm going to target Whizgill.
And you counter that
Whizgill.
Whizgill.
I can semi-counter by reducing the damage by 2 if, again, does it work? Wow, it worked! The card you take plays effect. Nothing, it's fine. It really worked. So I take 2 damage.
No, you don't. Your defenses are weakless. Are useless weakling. They are ignored.
The game
Yeah.
is sometimes card that changes the effects of an action card that you played. This includes cards that negate or ignore the card or alters its effects. So it's the same thing, but you do gain a blessing.
So you gain 2 blessings.
2 blessings, which might be just a whole heap of health, frankly.
The game's been
very keen to the game's very keen to counter anything that Whizgill.
I wish I had this luck in the Pokemon card game on mobile. So stay me. But I take 2.
You take 2 blessings.
2 blessings. Go on then. Oh wait, let's go on.
Okay. And I'm going to give a drink to Narodia, meaning that Whizgill has no drinks.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's not good.
That is not actually good. Go on then. Here's the drink.
1.
Dark
It's
ale.
just the one, but it's
Just
enough.
the one, but
The
it's
dark
just
ale.
enough for me to go, leave me be and ignore the drink.
Ah. Leave us
Don't-
be. Leave us be.
Don't think
That's
there's
me.
anything I can do
That's
about
me.
that.
I
Nope.
mean, me no think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so, in my hand from the beginning.
Oh yeah.
From my
So did
first. So it's
So did
it's like it's cool having it here, but it also means it's been taking up a space the entire time in my hand.
What's
Fair
that?
enough.
Gog can't hear you from outside in.
No, you're inside the inn. You paid for a room. That's where half your gold goes.
You got a nice
only
room.
get-
You got 8 gold. That's
Why
not,
is Gog's
Gog.
room outside in stable?
Because that's the only place you'll fit.
Why are wise men gathered round Gog?
Sorry,
So-
Random Genius.
It's fine. It's fine. I can't do anything about that. So that is
Yeah.
me out the game.
I mean,
To be
let's
fair,
just
I
say
don't think Whizgill's gonna last much longer.
yeah, no, I'm taking you out now because I feel like next turn might be the end for everyone.
Yeah, that was kind of why I wanted to make this as interesting as possible by spreading the damage
Mm,
so
Yeah.
that you at least had another round to see what happens next.
all right, Whizgill, you're up.
Okay, well, let's get rid of the gambler and rid of the gambler. And we will draw 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god. I got more gambling than I lost. No! I pulled an entire gambling hand.
So gambling, we're in, right?
Oh no!
Well, no,
Gambling,
we're actually in luck.
Oh,
Here comes the blessings.
Here comes the blessings. Blessing of strength. Pick another player. They lose 3 fortitude. If they lose fortitude in this way, they get a blessing. So you will take 3.
I can't do anything about that. So yes, I will take 3,
Take a
Fair.
blessing.
but I get a blessing.
But that's played as an action card.
That is an action card.
It is an action card, so he doesn't get the health bonus.
So
from
that's also to be clear, he's not playing any additional cards.
it.
No.
Mm,
Yes.
Also, we don't know. You never know. It might be something beneficial to Earthlight in that blessing. We'll see.
Might be.
true.
But we drink. I give 1 drink to.
Oh, when you don't
He sobers up by one. He hasn't got a drink.
sobers up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sober up by 1.
Which means he survives.
I survive. I could also end this right now.
You might as well.
Blessing
Unless you
of,
want to lose.
blessing of alacrity. Pick another player. They lose 1 fortitude anytime card.
Okay, well, I'm going to play my Blessing of Strength to negate that with gaining 1 health, because you can gain the health
Oh.
part as an anytime card. So that's just negated.
Fair enough.
And it's my turn. Unfortunately, I have to give you this blessing card back.
Yay!
So I'm going to discard the I raise card, and because I don't think it's going to be that useful, I'm going to discard. Usually I'm a Copperhead, but today I'm a Goldilocks.
So before Earthart takes their turn, Whizgill has a difference of 2 at the minute. They are on 5 health and 3 alcohol. This is a very rare game indeed for a situation like this to occur.
Been beaten up a lot.
They have a difference of 2, but Earthart, as Nerodia, has a difference of just the 1. They are down to 9 health / fortitude, and they have 8 alcohol currently. So.
All right,
Something
please
has to
give me
happen here.
something good.
Yeah,
Please give me an action card. That's not helpful.
Did you dump all of
actually-
your cards? Did you get a
I
whole new
dumped
hand?
I dumped my raise, and then I dumped my 2. Usually I'm a Copperhead, but today I'm a Goldilocks. Which, if I lose gold, I use it from the inn. But I can
Okay.
glare to make
Yeah,
it
So how many
Okay,
cards?
gold is
I didn't
irrelevant.
see. So how many cards did you actually keep from your hand?
2. So I've drawn 5.
So draw 5.
No, sorry, 3, and I drew 4. Right. Actually, no, this works fine. Hopefully. That's not helpful though. Yeah, no, this is fine. Staring contest, your funeral. Pick another player. They pay me 1 gold and petrify 2 of their cards.
Cool.
I'll take 2 of your cards back. I'm guessing 2
It
gambling
doesn't
cards.
say. It doesn't say random cards. So Shadow Fox can pick.
Shadow
Yeah.
Fox does get to pick.
Yeah, let's just. I mean, sure, take my winning hand and
Yeah.
take my gambling. I'm in.
Sure.
Both of us there's no what it is at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Technically, I have to shuffle them, but there you go.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
And then it's drinks phase. Which one of you fiends ordered more drinks? I pay 1 gold to the inn, even though I'm a wench, so
Well, you're not a
Sort
wench
of
at this one.
true. Which means I get to order 3 drinks for Whizgill.
Yay!
Just to make
Dog thinks you should drink more, but can't do anything about it.
sure. And then I guess I better drink mine.
It is.
A wizard
wizard
brew.
Ooh.
It's zero.
It's
Wizard
a
brew.
nothing. It's a nothing.
Plus 2 alcohol, plus 2 on health though. So yeah, that's.
Yeah, you say that, but here, this drink has some real bite. I'm going to give it to my next player. You also have to
Huh?
petrify a card. Hang on.
Hang on. There's got to be a plan here because that.
Yeah, there's got to be a plan.
How about some Vino de Venom instead as well?
It's
Drink now has adds the effect: lose 2 fortitude and petrify 2 cards.
God, that's
so
a
you
combo
now
and a
have
half.
You need to petrify 3 cards, and it gains you 2 alcohol without healing you.
No.
Hmm?
No.
Does that not work?
It's instead of the usual effects, the drink has the effect, doesn't add
Oh.
the effect on.
Oh, so you just lose 2 fortitude and
Is-
petrify 3 cards.
No.
Oh no, it'd only be the 2, I guess, from the from.
You
agree.
actually by playing
Oh.
that card and not that card second, you
Mm.
erase the other card that you played.
No,
So
the other
it-
card is just give the drink to a friend.
Oh,
which-
okay, I'm right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that drink is just lose 2
Lose 2
fortune and petrify
fortitude.
2 cards.
So 1, 2, hover over,
Unless
petrify,
uh,
you can.
gambling, petrify, gambling.
So that does leave Shadow Fox as a 0. Their counters have met. So
Unless
Unless
you can
something
heal
happens at the
before
end
you
of his
start your turn.
yes,
And
by the end of Earthart's turn, but Earthart's still got to take a. Oh, Earthart doesn't have to take a drink.
No,
yeah, that was his
just
drink.
give
He
it to
gave it to
Whizgill.
me.
Yeah. So unless Whizgill can do something, Earthart's pulled a blinder here.
And he has, because my blessing card does not do anything. It allows me to draw extra cards in my draw phase. And my other card is to fix it if I messed up my gear thing. So that leaves me
Shit. With 1 health.
with
left.
1 health.
Wow.
Oh.
The closest.
What a mess. And yes,
We'll tell you-
please fix your gear thing, by the way. It's still in my arm.
last one, Vija.
That's yes.
Ah, yes. So, covered a few bits already. We've covered Sonic X Shadow, which enjoying, mostly for the new Shadow stuff rather than the Sonic stuff. Pokemon CCG, which I'm just enjoying for the collecting side. Just look at the pretty cards.
Pretty virtual cards. That's the other. That's the one thing I do like about the actual trading card game is if you buy a real life pack, you get a code for the digital version as well. So if you buy like a set deck, you get that exact set deck in the virtual one as well. But if you buy a booster pack, you also just get an equivalent booster pack. It's not the same cards. It'll be
They would
random cards.
struggle to have that work without having unique codes for each card and people swapping and trading. And
yeah.
One thing I would say with it is I've been watching when I have time, lots of videos on people buying and trading Pokemon cards now because I'm just curiosity on it, and it's like, okay, that looks neat, that looks fun. This game has killed the idea with me of just going out and buying cards to collect the cards purely on the basis that it's like I'm opening these packs now, and it's like I'll be lucky if I get one card that I don't have already.
Exactly.
And it's like you've sated my need to actually go out and spend money on this stuff, and it's an expensive business to get into these the collecting now.
Oh god, yeah.
When I was a lad, the packs cost £1. They're like $5 over here.
I don't think I ever remember them because of that little. I know that Pokemon booster pack at my local Morrison's local is £4.50, but it only contains 5 cards rather than 9 cards when it used to.
Yeah, it used to be like I remember being like £2 a pop for a booster pack.
Yeah,
and you got a good handful of cards.
And it's like I'm not even going to get into this at this stage.
I think again we did some more maths on the other day, and it's like looking at buying a big old pack of like a big pack of like booster packs, and it's like 50p a card at like the best rate, which isn't too bad, I guess.
It's not too bad, but then it's like 50p per card, and then you think about it, and it's like most of those cards are going to be low-level cards or energy cards, which are worthless. Energy cards are just worthless. If you're collecting, it depends what you're using it for. If you're buying them to play, then
you want at least 20 energy in your deck.
Yeah, at which point the energy is useful. But then it's like that. If you're buying to play, you're only going to be, because they bring out a new deck every 6 months, and they will actively encourage you to buy the new deck because if you're playing competitively, because the new deck will absolutely nuke the previous deck.
Well, it's not just that, is they tend to rotate what cards are legal, and I think it's something like basically after 2 years a card is no longer tournament legal.
Yeah.
Even if it's still a good card. It's just like, why?
Yeah, so it's like they're constantly bringing out new decks. So even if you're just doing this to complete it, you'll spend a lot of money, maybe a couple of months chasing down. You'll complete it, and then oh no, there's another new deck set to get after a couple of months, and you go through this cycle again and again and again, and it's like, I'm not getting into this. I'm not. This is a road I do not want to travel down.
It's annoying because like there's particular cards I would like just because I like the look of them. There was actually a different card game I was potentially looking at. Ooh, do I want to get a certain character's card because there's various variations with really nice art on?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just like trying to figure out how to get those cards efficiently was just like a minefield. This was Disney's Lorcana.
Oh yes, I've looked at getting into that, and it's like, oh, that's a money sink.
Yeah, they've done a very good job of like going, you need to pay a lot of money just to get started. Yeah. And like, it's not worth it.
But people are doing it.
Totally, it's a very good game. Like, it's a really good strategy game.
It seems very popular over here as well. So I must thank the digital Pokemon card game for completely killing any idea of me actually going out and buying real
Ooh,
cards.
that's one habit you've dropped for collecting.
The only reason I would collect cards is because I have done this a little already. Is
Mm.
my partner has a favorite Pokemon, and occasionally I will pick her up a Pokemon card of that character,
That's fair.
and it makes for a nice gift just to
Hmm.
add to the little collection. But if I ever wanted to get all of the ones of that particular character, oh dear God, that's an expensive proposition.
I'm trying to
And
think.
it's Raichu, so
Yeah.
it's been around a while, and it's a moderately popular character, so it reoccurs regularly.
There's also a really rare Raichu card that I own and I know is worth multiple thousands.
Ooh.
I'll wait till the bottom falls out, because the bottom will fall out at some stage on it.
Potentially, but this is from the really old series, as in it's not been available for over 15 years. So it's already worth multiple thousands, and it's not going to go down anytime soon, unless they reprint it. Even then, I don't think it'll go down because it's an original one.
My view on Pokemon cards as an investment is, it's not a good investment because everyone is buying it as an investment, and and right now pushing the market up and up and up because it's investors buying for investing purposes. So it's a market that's feeding on itself. At some point, people are going to turn around and say, "I want to cash out," and nobody wants it.
Yeah.
To be fair, this card hasn't happened 1,000 times before with everything else.
Yeah.
It's happening with comics right now.
Yeah. To be fair, this card I got when I was a kid. It was the first time I went to America, and I randomly pulled it out of a pack, and it is one of the rare. I think it is the rarest card from that set.
Nice.
And it's a first edition one as well.
Nice.
So yeah, it was just random. I got it as a kid. I've kept it. I've still got all of my Pokemon cards from when I was a kid. So
nice. I mean, I got rid of mine a few years ago, probably for way less than what I should have asked for, but it was taking space.
To be fair, I think Kev was with me when I was looking for a service to rate the cards.
Yeah. So I got to thank Pokemon for that. Congratulations, you've lost one person that could have fallen into you. Thank you.
But got you into
for saving my wallet. Yeah, I'm enjoying the app instead. Other things I've been playing, I decided to jump ahead with the Yakuza series and started playing Like a Dragon.
Ah.
I freaking love it.
Yeah.
It's great. I'm really enjoying it. And it's been a couple of weeks since I played it because I had to drop off for Sonic X Shadow. But it's just fun. It's silly. I'm loving the story and all the side quests and and just the exploration of Japanese culture and the different groups. Some groups trying to clean up the city, but they're doing it in a way that it's like, well, no, these are industries that are providing a service for people that are down on their luck. And I mean, do I really think the world is like that? And I think there is exploitation in these industries, but it's trying to give a more nuanced viewpoint on things than a lot of other than the world is willing to accept. It's showing things in shades of grey rather than black and white, which I quite like. So yeah, I'm really enjoying playing through that. I think I'm on like chapter 5 or 6, so I'm not too far in the game.
I don't remember how many chapters I've seen. There's quite a few, I know that.
It's like up to the. I think
Yeah.
it's either 20 or close to.
Mm.
Okay, so I've got a good amount of game left, but it's like it's one of those games where you just, if you've got a free day, you can sink a whole day into it and make maybe make a bit of progress.
Yeah, I know those type of games very well.
I mean, we'd have to ask Garletio about some of the series anyway.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you played Zero. To be fair, my only experience with the Yakuza series at the moment is your Let's Play, Kev.
I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a gap really at present in order to go and play Kwame. That's going to be like the next big stream game for me. So
Okay.
you will see Kwame soon on LMC Twitch.
Hey.
Look forward to that.
Unless I decide to redo Watch Dogs first, which I might do.
So yeah, really quite enjoying Like a Dragon, and I need to get back to it when I'm not running around for 5 minutes, or in between sewing projects. The other game I've been playing, and this has actually been playing 2-player, so because Cult of Lamb released an update, so that you could play as 2 characters. So I am playing as the goat now in Cult of Lamb.
Wait, what's the other character? Oh, I suppose it's the lamb.
Sheep. It's
Yeah.
the lamb.
The lamb is
It's
the goat.
like-
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was
So,
gonna, because I played when it first came out ish,
Mm.
And I finished the base game, but then I never went back to it after the DLC came out.
I think a lot of DLC just added a bit extra, but adding the 2-player is nice because now I can play it with my partner and we can go through, have some fun, build things together. I get shouted at for not doing it right. Having good fun, and it's just a nice fun hack and slash.
Yeah,
And,
I
and
enjoyed
then and then a village management sim where you're desperately trying to unlock the toilets as quickly as possible.
Surely you've got a minion to do. Actually, I don't even remember there being toilets in my version of the game.
There are toilets. It takes a while. You unlock the toilets, but you still got to empty the toilets. So I think we got to the point where we got a janitor to do the toilets now.
Well, this is the thing. I don't think toilets were in the game when I played it. I think they just pooed on the floor.
I was going to say this might explain your bad Yelp reviews that you were getting.
No, I don't think they were in the game at the time. I think it was just expected you had some minion to go and do your cleaning of everyone.
No, you have to clean it up yourself.
No. I got to the point where I could hire someone and tell them that's your job. Your job is the cooking. Your job is cleaning. Your job is restocking the sacrificial pit. That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not. So they put more steps in between with the unlocking of different elements to build things up.
Yeah.
And you still got to go. You still got to come back every so often. It's like you go out and then you come back and you've got to make sure everyone's clean and tidy and everyone's been fed and everything else. And then you go on a quest and then the things you're attacking say, "All right, I'm going to make everyone in your town hungry." So then you got to rush back before your everything drops too low or someone.
There was one of the
dead.
rituals that I relied upon for that, which was you could force them to go on a 3-day fast, which would stop their hunger meter from going down because they were like, "Oh, I'm expecting to be hungry, so I'm not going to complain about it for 3 days." So I just gave you 3 days where you didn't have to worry about them. It is one of the options that when you leveled up or something.
Okay. I don't think I come across that one. I'll have to look out the tree path for that.
Well, no, because it was one of the options at the altar where it's like you choose one or the other decree. So you could only have one or the other, and it depended which one. So you may not have it anymore, depending on how you've leveled up.
Yeah. Well, I've probably not got that option then. So yeah, that's good fun, and I will admit I need to get back to that. That's about it on the video game side recently. Things I've been watching, so Star Trek Lower Decks is back for its final season. Once again, it doesn't have to try hard for me to enjoy that and say go watch it. It's good fun. There's an overarching mystery covering the season where they've got these rips in space-time that they're investigating as a background story that I'm sure will build to something for the end of the season. It's the formula that they've been taking with Lower Decks for the last few seasons. I don't mind it too much because it only takes over the story for like the last couple of episodes. But it's a nice little mystery teaser in the background to all the character stories you're getting. So they're still going strong, and I'm just sad that they're ending it. I think they could have got another few years out of it, but
Better to end on a high, as they say.
better to end on a high, and also I think Paramount is broke at this stage, so they're having to reorganize and focus in a little bit on what they do going forward. I'm actually looking at my list in front of me, and it's like I've just got animation on here.
That's fair. Got a good animation out there at the moment.
There's been a couple of HBO shows that have turned up on Netflix recently. I don't know if it crosses over to the UK, but I watched a show called Scavengers Reign. It's a sci-fi show where basically someone's marooned on this planet and they're trying to survive and get off it, and it all gets quite surreal and weird because the alien life is really properly alien. And you'll have alien plant-like creatures that will take will sting you. They'll take some of your blood. They'll poison you, so you carry on and you'll get sick and you'll pass out. But in the meantime, that alien is essentially cloning you and creating another you, not 100% like you, but enough that you can pass with your group. They'll think it's you, and then they'll infiltrate when you pass out, and then kill the rest of the group. I found that quite fun as a concept, and it was lots of things like that, lots of exploring of alien concepts and really weird stuff, all whilst these people are trying to get off the planet and to get away. And then another one I've actually just started watching, Pantheon, which basically is all about a bit of sci-fi futuristic, and us breaking that barrier of being able to upload intelligences into computers, and what that means, what that'll start looking like initially. And basically it's I've not finished it yet, but it seems to be heading towards nuclear war.
Ah, yes.
Much like reality.
Yes, well, I try not. I try not to dwell on reality too much at the moment.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I definitely heard of Pantheon.
Yeah, it only came out like a day or so ago, and I'm really enjoying it.
Yeah, a couple of people on my feeds have been posting about how much they've enjoyed it.
I mean, it's playing around with concepts I've heard before, and I'm just enjoying the process and the story, and the narrative that built around it. So initially, it's one person gets uploaded, but then they are essentially they're a programmer that was really good at programming, and the company that uploaded them wanted them to continue doing that. So they stuck him in a loop where he's doing his programming work day in, day out, and he doesn't remember what he's doing. So he's being exploited. And they do this with various people, but they break out, get away, and then they're trying to let the world know that, or one of them wants to let the world know that this is happening, and then others are saying, well, no, we don't want to reveal our existence yet. Then one of them leaks the technology to governments, and what do the governments do? They start exploiting it for military aspects. And
I can't believe any government would do something like that with any kind of technology.
Yeah, surely they'd
Also,
exploit it for
I've been
profit.
stuck in this loop for the past 20 years.
But then there's also this ticking time bomb thing of the uploaded personalities are degrading with no cure. So it's like, no, we need to stop doing this because we're dying. So, sorry, spoilers all over the place. So I've not seen the ending yet. I'm curious to see how it ends. There's a lot of very referencey stuff to kind of like the Steve Jobs of the world, and it's like how he was a true visionary and how he should have been continued. And it's like, okay, cultists. There is essentially a group that is the cult of Steve Jobs. And them trying to continue Steve Jobs.
My thanks to Kevin.
Hello and goodbye.
My thanks to Shadowfox.
Have a nice one.
My thanks to the Random Genius.
Indeed. Have a good one.
My thanks to Vija.
Good evening.
Thank you all for another year of listening to LMC Cast for our various ramblings and continuingly differing types of show we do at the moment. Thank you all, and take care. And me and Shadowfox will see you for the end of the year.
Good job you mentioned the year then.
The end of it all.
Yeah. I'm glad you quantified that there.
I honestly thought you were going to meet up with that Metal Gear Solid boss.
The end.
Some mornings it feels like that.
That's good. It wasn't that supposed to be coming. We'll discuss that in Game of the Year. That was supposed to be coming out this year and we didn't get it.
Yeah.
Next year, maybe.
Should be. All right. Well, have
Take
a nice
care,
one.
Bye.
Bye.